you have no time for the gym. So what's the workaround, trainer man? Look, there's no real workaround. In order to get fit, you have to put in the time. However, there's research coming out, that's been coming out, that says that even with as little as 10 minutes a day, you can help improve your fitness. And I know everyone can get in 10 minutes because let's be real, you know you're death scrolling on social media for at least that amount of time. Funny cat videos. There are 3 ingredients that you need to make sure are in place to make sure that you commit to that 10 minutes every single time. Number 1, it's gotta be simple. It's gotta be an easy movement like running, climbing, jumping rope, yoga, something that you can do just about anywhere. We're talking even lunges, squats, and push-ups right there in your cubicle. Or in your home office? I don't know where people are working these days. Number 2, it's gotta be enjoyable. If you don't enjoy doing it to some capacity, I'm not saying you gotta be in love with it. If it's not enjoyable, there's no motivation for you to wanna get up out of your chair and move around. Number 3, it's gotta be a low activation threshold. And what I mean by that is don't plan to do something across town and then you gotta dress out and do everything like that. It's really easy to say no when you have a really long setup or a real big production to have to do in order to get to the workout. Keep it simple, make it enjoyable, low activation threshold. So let me tell you a story about how I actually did that growing up. When I was in elementary school, my PE teacher came up with this running program during recess. And every time you took a lap around the track, you would get a bead. I don't remember what color it was, maybe white. And every time you ran around the track 5 times, you got a red bead. Every time you ran around 10 times, you got a blue bead. And then they had a sparkly silver one and a sparkly gold one. I can't remember exactly how many laps, but anyway, you get the idea. But me and my 2 buddies would run around that track the entire recess. I can't tell you why, but we were all about those beads. We would get them and we would lace them into our shoes. We took 1st, 2nd, and 3rd place. So let me give you your training tidbit. Do something you find enjoyable and repeatable so that you can create, big important part, a habit. And once you have that routine in place, then repeat it for about 8 weeks. It's about the time it takes to create a habit, like 45 to 90 days. So if you can go longer, obviously that's the idea, right? And again, you want to keep this really simple. After you've made it through about 45 or 90 days, then you can try to crank up the intensity or something along those lines. But you get the idea. Establish the habit first and then crank everything up. Don't make it too hard on yourself right out of the gate or you're gonna fall off the bandwagon. And we don't want that. I don't want that. You don't want that. Nobody wants that. So here's your call to action. Find 10 minutes in your schedule, anywhere in the day. Doesn't matter if it's at the beginning, the middle, the end. Find 10 minutes. I know you can. Do something, anything to get your body moving. That could be squats, it could be jogging, it could be running, it could be walking, it could be yoga, it could be parkour around the office, whatever. Make sure that something that you want to do. Once you figure those 2 things out, repeat that process Monday through Friday, 8 weeks. Okay, so let's run over everything. You got no time for the gym, which really just means it's not a priority in your life. Yet. So we're gonna make time. 10, 30, 60 minutes, whatever you can afford. 3 main ingredients to ensure your success. 1, keep it simple. 2, make it enjoyable. And 3, low activation threshold. Don't make it super complicated to get started. So me and my buddies, we decided that running was cool and beads on our shoelaces were even better. And your training tidbit is that your goal is to establish a routine so that we create a habit and so that we can start making more positive decisions long term. Your call to action, schedule a 10 to 60 minute habit creation session, get moving, make it simple, make it easy, make it enjoyable, and then repeat that for 8 weeks. Okay, once you figure out what you're gonna do and what you enjoy doing, how you're gonna make it simple, put it down in the comments so that we can encourage you because we wanna help you get fit. And hey, if getting beads so you can put them on your shoelaces is gonna motivate you to get those sessions in, maybe I'll find a way to ship them to people or something like that. All right, now go out there, get moving.